right? Keep in mind that we are struggling against these so-called alt-right, these so-called people who say that they are for Palestine but they're anti-Semitic, right? These so-called pro-Palestinian folks that are against, right, the Jewish religion and that are actually against the Palestinian people, right? The Party for Socialism Liberation stands, right, for humanity and working class and oppressed solidarity. And as a person of color, as a black person, as a child of immigrants, right, from Jamaica, right? My parents come from the island of Jamaica. Before that, we don't know, right?
As they should.
We say that all the billions of dollars in aid that is used to murder our brothers and sisters and family in Palestine needs to come to an end.
We out here for Palestine with it.
So,
nobody better know that.
When I say right to return, I need y'all to say right to rebel.
Right to rebel.
Right to return.
Right to rebel.
Right to return.
Right to rebel.
Right to return.
Right to rebel.
Zionism can go to hell.
Zionism can go to hell. Oh
right?
Shit.
So
at the White House.
We need to continue to focus on the fact that the
White
police,
House, right?
Right, the United States police.
I don't even know what the White House
looks
like.
The Boston police. They train in Israel. They learn their colonial tactics from their colonial brothers.
These motherfuckers
right?
crazy.
So when they shoot down my brothers and sisters,
you already know.
Right? It's the same thing as when they shoot down our Palestinian brothers and sisters and family, right? It's the same tactics, right? We got a saying, it's the same story every time. Being black is not a crime.
See?
And being Palestinian is not a crime.
Hell no.
Right? Right. Colonialism tries to destroy who you are, tries to destroy your identity, tries to destroy your culture, tries to destroy your nation, right? And as a member of an oppressed nation, the African American nation, we say that we stand in solidarity with you. Continue to assert your rights, continue to assert your humanity, continue to rebel, resist, kick, bite, yell, scream, protest, teach, educate, agitate, organize until Palestine and working class people, oppressed people, colonized people are all free.
We out here, y'all, man. You know I'm out here, man. Got to support the people. You feel me? My guy out here supporting the people. DC. He from DC, you know what I mean? Hold on. Where you from, big guy?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. We out here, Philly out here. People from Philly out here supporting Palestine, you know what I mean? You got to support the people, y'all. It's real out here. You want the people to support your causes. You got to come out here and support the causes of the other peoples. You feel me? Palestine ain't got caught. Their people need to be free too. We want them to support us. We gotta support them, baby. You know what I mean?
Look around. See people out here. You're willing to fight for it, catch you in the whirlwind. If you can pick up a sign, we're gonna be marching over soon.
That shit a struggle. I'm from struggle, so it's like I ain't gonna come out in no marches when it come to politics and all that shit. Where it's like, oh, this is Democrats, this is Republican. No, this is about Palestine. I'm out here. You feel me? I'm out here. I'm about this shit. I'm in Khalid. What's up, Khalid? I'm in Khalid from Palestine. I mean, he in Gaza right now. We out here. You feel me? I'm telling y'all, man, I ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't fucking with that American shit. I'm out here supporting the real cause, the real people. My people struggling. You know what I mean? Khalid, what's up? Salute, you in Palestine right now. You know what I mean? He out there in Palestine right now. He in it. I'm out here trying to do what I can. You know what I mean? Spread the love with the people. How you doing? Can I get a word? I got live. Can you just tell people why you think it's important for people to understand the struggle of Palestine?
I just came from Palestine 3 days ago.
Just from Palestine, fresh off the plane.
From the place I live, I still can't see my home. I live 3 hours away from my own city, and I can't go there. We're stuck in the Gaza stands of the West Bank. Every day we're going through checkpoints. Every day we're put in prison. You know,
let's get ready. We're going to meet up right down the street. We're going to have our own van.
How does it make you feel to see people out here like us coming to support the Palestinians? How does that make you feel?
We do have security, just so you know.
I think I was saying before, I think the biggest war on us is to kill our hope, to kill our feeling of solidarity with other people and other movements. And people come together across different movements. It's fucking amazing.
Right. You say your name was?
Rana.
Rana?
Rana.
I like that. That's good. See, she said she's straight from Palestine, just came off the plane, come here and support the cause. We have to support her and our people. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
This is what it's about. You know what I mean? Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Girl, you keep doing your thing too, bro. Because you're doing the right thing out here. You feel me? Where my peoples? I got finer peoples I came with, so I ain't lost. You feel me? You know, I just go move. I make moves and just come. I come with a gang. I go do my own thing. You feel me? But this is how it is. We got to talk to people. See what the people got to say about the Palestine situation. Hold on, let me interview somebody. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. You gotta get a word while you out here supporting? You mind? Yeah. If I get a word? Oh, you want to do it? All right, cool. What's your name, brother?
Will.
Will, we got Will. Where you from?
I actually live in Southeast Washington, D.C.
All right, so Will, he's from D.C. So why do you think it's important to come out here and support this Palestinian cause?
Well, personally, I'm just really interested in political events. I like to, I just graduated college with a degree in Africana Studies.
Okay.
I've been focusing on like violent crime and gun violence, and I'm working with some people in the Anacostia area, some of the people who work at the recreation centers and whatnot and work with youth. And so, I'm just kind of interested in this kind of stuff in general.
Yeah, just get your feet wet and get some more information, I guess. And I guess to see how it's like to get in tune with the solidarity movement and about coming together. How does that work for you? Like, what do you think it'll take for people to come together more about these issues right here?
Well, it's helpful living in an area where people are active. I mean, since I've lived in D.C., I moved here about 7 months ago. It's been very easy to, you go every day, there's something.
Right.
And this happened to be a fairly large event. So, and I had the day off. It's Sunday.
So is it, instead of using your time for other things, that's a myriad of things you could do, entertainment, whatever, you figured it's good use of your time to come out here and support the people and support this cause?
Yes, absolutely. I definitely want to be present. I also, if anybody is interested in anything else that I do, you can check me out on Facebook. It's William Dennison. And I also have a book called The Segregation of Dialogue, which is about my experiences at college.
Okay.
So,
Elaborate on that, the segregation of dialogue. So that sounds interesting, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, well, while I was in college, I voluntarily lived in, I've lived in low-income, high-crime African-American communities my whole life. I have a lot of friends who had negative experiences with foster care, fatherless homes, things like that. So I have kind of an emotional connection to those issues because so many of my friends from childhood have experienced that. And so while I was in college, I voluntarily lived in the same type of community, and I babysat for single mothers and did a Feed the Homeless drive. I interviewed gang members, tried to get their stories, and I wrote about that in this book, The Segregation of Dialogue. And you can check it out. Like I said, my name is William Dennison.
Where could they find the book at?
It's on Amazon, but
Amazon, check that out.
Yeah, and if you can't, it's $10, but if you can't afford it, head me on Facebook. I'll probably send you a free copy, if you're really interested.
You heard that? William Dennison?
Yes,
William Dennison. Look for him on Facebook. Look for the book on Facebook because that's something that's a key to what's going on. You know what I mean? He talks about his experiences with the diversity of being in an area that, normally people don't get the understanding of.
Absolutely. And thank you very much. What was your name?
My name is Chris Lewis, Check me out on Facebook too. I got deprogram, reprogram. I'm just doing this, trying to get the word from the people because it's important to get the people's word as opposed to everybody else's word. Yeah, Chris Lewis.
Okay, yeah.
Look up deprogram and reprogram.
Deprogram.
Yeah, it's like a segment I'm doing. It's like a small little podcast type of thing to where I'm trying to bring people to the understanding that we have to go away from the information that we were taught. A lot of this information because it's polluting our minds, but we can reprogram to the new information, the solidarity, love, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All that type of stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a progress, a work of progress, but being, like you said, being present, it does matter in the midst of the solidarity and movement, so we can have, you know what I mean? So thank you so much.
Well, thank you,
Thank you for
Lewis.
being here too, bro.
I'll speak to you later.
All right, definitely. When I'm done on this, I'm gonna link with you on Facebook.
Absolutely.
All right?
Thank you, sir.
So we got to get the words of the people. It's not about my word, because I could talk all day. Y'all know how much I talk. I don't want to talk. I want to hear the people's word and what the people got to say. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Solidarity with Palestine. I feel it. How you doing, brother?
All right, man.
What's your name?
Nafez.
Nafez. Where you from, Nafez?
I am Palestinian.
Here you go. Right from Palestinian
Yes,
yourself.
from Palestine. Straight from Palestine.
Straight
yes,
from
sir.
Palestine. Now, how do you feel about the solidarity in America?
It's growing and growing and growing. It's getting better. Unfortunately, the situation on the ground back in Palestine is getting much worse.
Right.
So I am a Malcolm X type of revolutionary.
Okay.
No revolution ever succeeds without bloodshed. And this is growing. It grows and grows every year.
Right.
Like Prime Minister Ben Evil Netanyahu, I call him, must be captured and put to death.
Right.
For example, that's a step in the right direction.
Right.
To free in Palestine.
Right.
This is good, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Peaceful marching is okay,
Right.
but unfortunately, like I said, this has been growing and growing every year, but the situation on the ground back in Palestine is getting worse and worse and worse.
Right.
So something else have to be done.
So what you're saying is basically this is good to build the solidarity, build the attention around it, but there needs to be certain actions behind these movements as well. Because
exactly.
Until that happens, maybe people won't understand the
and for the Palestinians back there, their hands are tied.
Yeah, their hands are tied.
Collective punishment is so severe that if they think of doing something, the Zionist colonials destroy an entire neighborhood and they won't care about that. So their hands are tied. So all that have to come from outside, from abroad. And the United States is a good point to start.
So
again, like I said, that prime minister shouldn't be wined and dined here. He should be sent to jail.
Exactly.
When he comes here, a criminal like him should not be wined and dined, should be captured and thrown in jail and then put to death.
Then put to death. You
exactly.
See, this is my guy, you hear what he's saying? He's talking that real shit.
Exactly.
We talking this little sensitivity stuff like, oh, we can't do this. No. He says what's going on. Basically what he said is this. What's going on in Palestine, if one person tries to go against the narrative of what's happening, the whole neighborhood gets done. The whole neighborhood goes done.
You see that.
Come on, people. Are you fucking kidding me? This is coming from America's assistance.
It's all done exactly by American weapons, American money, American soldiers, you name it. Exactly. 100%. America is implicated with the evil that goes in there. They've got blood on their hands just as much as their Zionist masters over there.
Exactly. See that? We got to understand something. We can't keep everybody in America is taught to point the finger somewhere else. We have to start pointing the finger at ourselves. Not ourselves, but ourselves for not paying attention to it, but also our government for not doing the right thing. Because look, you all know how I think. Our government ain't got shit to do. They don't want nothing to do with us. They don't care about us. Look at how our people out here. This is my brother right here. This is my brother. He ain't no foreign. This is my brother right here. You feel me? You heard what he had to say. We need to take some type of action to make these people understand.
Some type of action, man. Again, I recall the great Malcolm X. No revolution ever succeeded without bloodshed, and that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Yeah. The great Martin Luther King, he was peaceful, but he lost his life.
He lost his life.
Therefore,
so there you go.
What good did he do?
And before he lost his life, he said that he thought that they were integrated inside a burning house anyway. So he thought that what he was sending his people to was not the right thing. So come on. We got to educate ourselves, people.
There has to be some type of action.
You can't be... Thank you so much.
You got America. Exactly.
I ride with my brother. Where can you just down on Facebook at all? No?
I'm with Baltimore, Palestine.
All right, look, Baltimore, Palestine. Let me see. Baltimore, Palestine Solidarity. Look them up. What he just said was real and true. We had to look them up. We got to support. We got to support the people, y'all. Support the people. This is real talk. Support the people, support the causes. Let me get somebody else on here. We got to talk to the people. Because I love the people, you know what I mean? I love the people. I love the people out here. I love the people. Hey, can I have a word with you real quick just about why you're here? My name is Chris. I just want to ask you, why do you think it's important to support the Palestine movement? Don't worry about that. It don't matter. They'll just say what's on your heart.
Because I'm here as a human being, especially what they're doing to the people, separating, and as a Korean American being and all those military the US supporting Israel on one side, the other I'm here to
So you're here to support the injustices and also pray.
That's part of the appetite. And the militarism, how much people
So you feel it's personal for you because you understand the history behind your people and what they had to deal with. And it's like the same things being done even in 2018. Still going through it. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And it's like, how do you think we build more solidarity around this? Like people coming together. How do you think more people come together?
Same thing for South Korea. People, the Korea gets reunified, they have to recognize that one being together.
Yeah, not one person dictating everything. Two people sitting down and talking.
Communicating, that difference really happening.
Right. Taking into consideration as well, without like hostility, you know? Peaceful. Thank you so much. Where are you from? Originally from Korea.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. What's your name? Mama King, my mama girl, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, though. You already know. See, I'm telling you, man, people feel this power. People feel it. They out here from all walks of life supporting the people. We got to act right. I feel like we acting crazy. We got to support the people. Sorry, we got to support everybody. I mean, I could call all them like, yo, my Palestinian brothers says, come support the black people. They're gonna be like, why? You wasn't out there supporting us? Like, I'm like one of a handful of brothers out here. I don't want to say it like that. I'm talking about brothers. I'm one of a handful, maybe 5 or less brothers out here. But yet, we want them to support our causes. Why aren't we here supporting their causes? This is about solidarity, people. You know what I mean? Then we want to talk about break it down to all the different types of poor folk. We supposed to support each other. When they come out here, it's this injustice. Injustice was being done. We supposed to support that shit. Because then when injustice happened to us, we want to cry foul like, oh, help me, help, why is them? Because we ignore all the injustices that's happening to everybody else. I mean, this shit is 2 plus 2. Hold on, let me see something. Brother, what's up, brother? How do you feel, man? I'm talking to my brother right here. Good brother. What's your name? Raheem, where you from?
DC.
Here from around the area, DC. What do you feel is important? Free Palestine. Your mom right there. Where you from? She wants free the gang. Free the gang. She Palestinian. We out here. You feel me? Now, why do you think it's important to come out here and support the Palestinian cause?
Because we basically, as black people in the United States, face similar oppression. Basically, we were occupied in our own neighborhoods, we're jailed in our own neighborhoods.
Right.
You know, we're killed in our own neighborhoods, and there's no repercussion for any of the people who actually, perpetrate the injustice against us. So we basically show solidarity to the Palestinians because at the end of the day, they're essentially our brothers across the city. That's my take on it.
Right. So basically, you feel like we should come out here to support them because we face the same type of injustices, or we have in the history. We face some of the same things we see over there. You know, like death, lack of care for the children, women. You know what I mean? Yeah. Resources.
Yeah. And I think it's essential for us as black people in the United States to understand that we don't have to, look for our brothers here at land all the time. We can always look for our brothers, across the seas.
Real shit, man. Our brothers everywhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You heard what he said? We got brothers everywhere. Brothers ain't just here. Our brothers overseas. You feel me? Our family, we get so caught up in this individualism. Our family is everywhere, folks. We got to talk to the people. We got to spread the love. We got to understand that this is up to us. The government is not going to do it for us. We got to do it ourselves. Hold on, let me show y'all, man. Police presence kind of crazy too. Police out here too. Shut it down. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Yo, what up? Hold on. Let me get you on the interview, brother. Got my brother here, supporting the cause, of course.
Yes.
What's your name, my brother? Oh, wait, let me get this side because you got the banner. Got the banner up. I can't see the whole banner, y'all. But you already know, got to see the banner. All right, where you from?
I'm from Palestine.
From Palestine. So how do you feel about the state of affairs in Palestine?
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair because they've been feeding those people for no reason. Just to lose a lot of kids' life and houses and lands and for it's not fair at all. Somebody to come and take your land.
Now, how do you feel about government? I was going to ask you, how do you feel about the government's position in all this?
The government position, they have no knowledge what they're doing against Palestine. But they are against Palestine plus Israeli people because they are one government. Right. That's what it is. It's just like one government and they just show it to people. It's like, two different countries. And they had no country. So if they had no country, so bring them here. Then.
Right.
Take their
displace them.
Exactly.
Yeah. How do you think, being in America, how do you think Americans get more involved in this stuff and change the message that's in the mainstream?
America should be involved in here to fix what we have in here problems.
Right.
We got a lot of people unemployment. We got a lot of people homeless. We got a lot of people in the street.
Right.
They should feed our country here, not somewhere else. They should feed that money, give it to Israel just for killing people and just for pulling and weapons and stuff. They should invest it here to make it happen, to make that country, because that country need a lot of help. If we want to talk about support, us, we need support.
Right.
You know, they don't want none of the media that mid people income. They don't want them to live anymore. They just want the rich people to live.
Right. They want to push out the poor and boost up the rich.
Not even the mid income. You know, like it's not even there.
Yeah. So how do you think we change the mainstream news narrative? Like the mainstream news narrative tells us everything that supports Israel.
We have bad media in here. Doesn't show what's going on exactly over there.
Right.
And something's gonna change with the government here ASAP because we got a president against everybody. Against immigration, against countries, against a lot of people.
That's a lot of shit. Right.
So it's not fair. If he became a billionaire from his father or millionaire, whatever.
Right.
So that's nothing to do with people who live here.
Right. How do you think
this country?
How do you think the people take control of this situation? Do you think the people can bring more
can do change?
Can you think the people can bring change?
Can do change? Yes, of course, people can do change.
Right.
If our voting, if we're gonna talk about voting things, we can do a lot of big change.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Okay. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
No problem, brother. No problem.
Try to get one of these rabbis. You feel me? You want to talk a little bit, bro? Where you from?
I'm from here.
Got my brother from DC. What's your name, bro?
Gus.
Gus from DC. What up? Got Gus on the deck. I mean, he's supporting the people. So why you support this cause?
I'm supporting it because, you know, I mean, the power struggle is so lopsided, and Israel has unlimited power, and so much of it is financial. And so I'm supporting all these people out here, and supportive of all the movements to free human rights across the world, but especially here in DC with the BDS specifically, so we can hit them in their pockets.
Say what's the BDS?
The BDS is the boycott, divestment, and sanctions, basically to pressure companies to stop doing business with Israel, so they can stop Israeli apartheid. The more companies that can get on board, and the more economic power that we can put and pressure we can put on companies to end their support of Israel, the better chance we are to empower Palestinians and to get more human rights.
Right. So how do you feel we get the message out to more of the public in America with the mainstream media news narrative that just diverts attention away from things like this?
Oh my God, it's horrible. I mean, American mainstream media is so in bed with Israel, in my opinion. The coverage is very lopsided. You don't hear as many voices as you need to of the Palestinian side. So, I mean, people need to take it upon themselves, I think, to diversify like where they're getting their information from. So instead of just reading the mainstream media, seek out alternative sources of information that give a perspective of those of the Palestinians or those in the Middle East who aren't Israel.
Right. You heard what he said. Stop watching mainstream media. Stop watching mainstream media. Oh man, look at that. You got fans, bro. She said, let me get his number. You funny girl, Natasha. You funny girl. Wait though, say your name if you want to be found on Facebook. Do you do this often, or is this just like?
No, I'm just saying this is my first Israel Palestine march that I've been to. So I would encourage all those first time people, if you're like thinking about coming out, just come out. See what it's like. I mean, the more people we can get out here, the better. The better chance we have of making change.
My dog. You heard it there first. Come on out, support the cause. Natasha, you got to be out here. You want to get his number? Get out here.
What's up, Natasha?
You heard him. He said, "What's up, girl?" You already know. All right, so look, we out here. How you doing? There you go.
End the occupation now.
End the occupation now.
Long live Palestine.
Hey, you want to say a few words real quick?
Palestine.
You want to say a few words? Where are you from?
Myself?
Who you say?
I'm from DC. I represent the Workers' World Party, DC branch.
All right, Workers' World Party.
Yes, that's us. We support the liberation of Palestine. None of us are free until all of us are free. The Palestinian people are free along with us. And the workers of the world stand with Palestine. Liberation within our lifetime. We will see it.
believe that. She believes in liberation. You believe in it?
I believe in it. That's why I'm here, and I'm organizing every day.
Right.
Join a chapter of SJP, join a party, join something, do your part. Do your part.
Tell the people that don't know information about the Palestine.
The BDS website explains a lot of it.
Boycott, investment, sanctions.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep. That's the one.
About that. Let's learn about that.
I studied that in college. I did like my capstone. I did a lot of research. The Workers' World Party has a main page, and then every branch has their own.
Facebook from down the cities.
Yep, we have Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, Detroit, North Carolina. Okay. We got everybody.
See that, y'all? They everywhere. Get on Facebook, go check them out. They out here supporting the people. She out here. So you want to say anything? What do you want to tell the people that watch mainstream media news?
That nobody's on the side of the Palestinians in this country. Not the liberals, not the conservatives, Democrats, Republicans, they're all anti-Palestinian. You have to think outside the bipartisan box. Don't listen to that bipartisan media.
She talking my shit. She talking that this is the shit I be saying all the time. So you see that? The Democrats, the Republicans, ain't none of them gonna do it for us. We got to do this shit ourselves, y'all. Huh? The Green Party. Hold on, let me talk to my guy. He wanted to talk to the Green Party. My guy, he's from the Green Party. All right, you from the Green Party?
Yeah.
What's your name, big guy?
David Schwartzman. I'm running for DC Council at Large.
DC Council at Large.
Yes, yes, for the DC State of Green Party.
Okay, Green Party. What do you want to tell the people about this situation? Why are you out here supporting the Palestinians?
Well, because I support human rights and equal rights for all.
Okay.
And the only solution is that equal rights.
Right.
Not
Equal
an
rights.
apartheid state.
Not half rights.
No.
Not 25%
That's right.
rights.
Exactly.
100% equal rights.
Exactly.
For everybody.
Absolutely.
Not just these DC politicians.
And I would also say that we should end the cooperation of our MPD with the Israeli security forces. They're being trained by them. Back in 2008, I testified to the council pointing out how Kathy Lanier, the former police chief, and top police people were trained then. And actually they implemented some of their techniques, the Trinidad blockade, and which the ACLU found it was illegal, unconstitutional. So we should not be cooperating with the police of an apartheid state.
Basically, American police officers are out there cooperating with Israeli army.
That's right, exactly.
And Americans don't know nothing about it, more or less.
Well, we need to bring that message to the people so they understand what's going on.
Right, right.
And also, so I'm running in D.C.
Okay.
To
what district in D.C.?
The whole city.
Oh, the whole city. So there's no
City
district.
Council at Large.
City Council at Large, D.C. Check him out. What's your name again?
David Schwartzman.
David Schwartzman. Don't play around. Go look him up in D.C.
Okay.
What?
I approve this message.
He approved this message. That's my ad. David Schwartzman. Go look him up. D.C. He's running. I don't vote. But if you vote, go vote for this man. He out here supporting the right cause. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you decide to register to vote.
I mean, I did that after 2016. I'm done. That was the last time they got me, man. No. I got it. Yeah, I'm voting for you. If I'm out here, I'm voting for him. You dig me? That's how we do. We vote for the people we love. You know what I'm saying?
What's your name?
My name is Chris Lewis, man.
Okay, now where do you live in D.C.?
I live in Philly.
In Philly. Oh, you can't vote for me.
Yeah, I can't. That's what I was saying. You know, I can't
Vote
vote
for the Green Party in Philly.
The Green Party's in Philly, but you know, Philly is corrupt as ever. So the Green Party got boxed out in Philly.
Well,
they boxed the Green Party out in Philly.
You have a
already know.
Attorney General, what do they call
You mean District Attorney?
District Attorney,
yeah,
right?
You know, but he's still in the Democratic seat, so
well,
we're going to see what he can do. We're going to see. You know, we're going to see what he's made of.
Sounds like he's pretty good.
Talk the game. He has good history. So that's on his side. You know what I mean? And he says that he don't like politics. You know what I mean? All right, brother, man. Good stuff. Still, you know, I don't really do much. Let me see if I can find somebody that I was here with. I gotta try to find people I was here with. I come out for the real marches, y'all. Palestine, yeah, that's a real march. In DC, I come out for the free Palestine and DC shit. Not no Democrat, Republican march. Fuck all that shit. Dig me? Hold on, let me see if I can get my brother here. My brother, let me get you on here real quick, brother.
Yeah, sure.
You, I think he's from the Workers'
World Party.
Workers' World Party. Oh
Yes,
shit,
sir.
rotate my device. Workers' World Party. We got another Workers' World Party. Look,
Yes, sir.
They have you down there. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew. Why do you think it's important to be out here?
Because we need to have a class response to imperialism,
right?
And say no to imperialism. And it's the international working class does not support imperialism. It's a damage to everyone everywhere.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And how do you think this message can resonate with more of the American public fighting against the mainstream media?
Yeah, we got to take the streets as much as possible. Be out in the public as much as possible. Spread the message as far as we can. Social media is only one part of it.
Right. Bro, shit. Social media.
It's important to do. It's important to do, but you got to also be in the public. We had an action in New York. New York people went out to Union Station, did informational picketing, so that people understood what was happening in people's Korea, and made sure that people opposed war in Korea.
Right. So it's basically on the boots on the ground, getting information with people,
yes, sir,
and actually communicating, not just on the social media aspect, but also with the actions, person to person,
on the streets, talking and having conversation. Yes, sir.
Right. So you think more people need to get in touch with the dialogue?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, how do you think that can happen with the current state of politics when it's like a heavy state of political correctness?
Yeah, it's hard to talk to people, but what people are starting to realize is the Republicans and the Democrats got nothing for us.
Right.
And they're trying to hear a new message.
Okay.
And they need to hear the socialist perspective, and people are more receptive to it now than ever.
Right. Now, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 26. Sorry, I had to think about it. 26.
How do you think this message can resonate with the millennials? Like, how do you think this message resonates with the millennials and with this political aspect?
So the youth are more tuned in than we think.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I think they're interested in what's going on.
Right.
Some of them can't keep up, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But revolutionaries have a responsibility to do the education.
Okay.
And talk to the youth.
Right.
And it's how to get to them. It's a tough question. But maybe setting some programs specifically to invite youth. I'm from Baltimore, where there's no after-school programming for city kids.
Crazy. This is like high school age, right?
Yeah, high school age, middle school. No educational after-school programs.
Right.
And where they are, they're underfunded, they're under-resourced.
Crazy.
So it's kind of on our responsibility to maybe set up something like that.
Right.
But it's hard to do because you're facing up with this public school system, and that's a state actor. And they don't want socialism in their schools.
And everybody believes in it. So that's another thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? The belief system is that the government education system is worthy of not being, touched or talked about,
Yeah.
But how do you think parents become more effective? I mean, I don't know if you have children, but how do you think parents become effective when it comes to educating their kids?
It's hard to pull in parents to the movement.
Okay.
They got enough on their hands with kids. But I think letting parents know that they can contribute to the struggle in very small ways, and incorporating their kids. And part of it is like it's responsibility of revolutionary parties to offer childcare for events.
Right.
And it's hard to set up and kind of hard to organize sometimes, and got to find people who are qualified to watch some kids.
Yeah.
But it's
with that whole system of qualifications and shit like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's necessary, and we just got to start doing it.
Definitely. So, is there anything else that you do outside of the Workers' World Party?
There's the People's Power Assembly in Baltimore.
Okay.
We're fighting against police terror. Police terror and landlord abuses in the city.
Okay. Yeah, really? Oh, good. I'm part of a little in Philly. PTU is the Philadelphia Tenants Union.
Oh, hell yeah!
So it's like
we're trying to start something like that.
Yeah.
Nice, they're trying to tear down 40% of a public housing complex called Gilmore Homes.
Oh wow! Put up what in this place?
Just tear it down and
move some heavy, put some more heavy high rises.
High luxury.
They gentrifying Philly as we speak. You know?
Absolutely.
We got a lot of shit to deal with. We got a lot of shit to talk about. That's why we got to be out in the streets talking to each other. You know what I mean? So that way we can communicate about this. My man from Baltimore, you seen somebody from DC, seen somebody from somewhere. We got to talk to the people. We got to understand what's going on. Let me see if I can get one of my rabbi friends on here. I don't know if they like to talk, but I like these guys. These are my guys right here. My guys, my guys. Let me see if I can get them. Oh wait, hey, how you doing? Let me get a word with you real quick.
Sure.
What's your name?
Pam.
Pam? Where you from, Pam?
I'm from the Bay Area.
The Bay Area? Hold on, the Bay Area? This is Washington, D.C. This ain't nowhere near the Bay Area.
Across the country.
So, why do you think it's important to be out here?
Well, it's important to be out every day talking about the occupation.
Okay.
Something's got to be done.
Right.
I mean, it's easy to allow ourselves to fall into complacency because this thing's been going on, and sometimes it feels like, you know, it's just such an uphill battle. But, you know, we've got to keep the energy up. I sound like a baseball team. We've got to, you know, there's always next year.
It's like that, you know?
We got to keep going. We've got to just inform as many people. I think if the American people find out what's exactly going on, they'll be with us.
Right.
But, you know, don't count on the media for that.
Don't count on the mainstream media. Don't count on that.
Right.
You know?
You got that right.
What do you think, where do you think people go to find the right information about this type of situation?
I'll tell you, there's a website on my flyer
You
here.
got a website?
IfAmericans.org.
Hold on, let me see. Go to that website. We'll keep walking. So hold on. Let me see. Go to this website right here. IfAmericansKnew.org. That's some heavy site. You gotta go there.
You gotta go there.
She said that's where you can get lots of information from.
Right on.
Lots of good information.
Peace.
From the Bay Area.
Peace.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
You already know. Free the people,
Palestine.
man. Free the love, spread love, and free the people. You know what I mean? That's all it's about. Thank you. So, you know, out here just talking to the little people. What's up? I would talk to the cops. Should I talk to the cops? I want to know what the cops got to say about this shit, man. You know what I mean? But you know how it is. They all militant and shit. They don't want to talk to nobody. Especially no brother. They don't want to talk to the brother. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me see if I get my old head. He look like he out here. I don't know what he's doing, but you out here supporting, big guy?
What?
You out supporting Palestine?
Of course.
Where are you from?
Why do you ask me?
I just want the people to feel the energy because I'm out here telling the people that we have to support each other. We have to support those that are suffering, and it's important to be out here supporting Palestine.
I support Palestine 100%.
100%?
Of course.
Every time?
Every time that is any crime Israel doing. Actually, Israel has really occupied this country too.
Yeah, right. This spot is occupied. And how old are you? If you don't mind me asking, that is. I just want people to know that you out here, all these younger people need to be out here if you out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably they didn't have good advertisement that I knew by chance.
Okay, you knew by chance. Right.
They should have a better...
letting more people know, getting the word out to more people.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, man. I thank you. See, man, we got everybody out here, man. We got everybody out here. Old heads, like, come on. What's the... I can't understand it. Where's the young people at? My man's like 70. He out here supporting. He said it's important to support Palestine. I don't get it. Like, where everybody at, man? This is DC. I hate this country. Can I interview one of y'all real quick? You mind? No, you don't want to talk about Palestine? Oh, you just out here? All right, cool. You know, we're going to find some more people to interview y'all. You know what I mean? I'm going to get my rabbi. Hey, brother. Can I have a word with you real quick?
Sure,
look at my brother right here.
Absolutely.
Free Palestine. What's your name?
My name is Jacob. And,
Jacob, yes.
We are here to free Palestine and to say that anything the Zionist master are doing is not in our name. It's not Jewish. It's not human.
Right.
And we are definitely support the Palestinians and support all the struggle, and we hope that Palestine will be totally free soon in our days.
Free the game. Free Palestine. You know what I mean?
Free Palestine. Jews, Muslim, Christians have no problem to live in peace and love.
Right.
The only problem is Zionist occupation, and we are ready to say no to all of this.
Right.
And yes to peace.
Just the peace. This is my brother right here. We brothers. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You feel me? We brothers right here.
True,
Do it look like we brothers? Hell yeah, it look like we brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
We feel
That's
me?
correct.
This love, baby.
That's true.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
Come out here and support the people. You know what I mean? Because everybody out. You see it. It's so many different people out here. But the beautiful thing is, everybody's out here for the suffering. We out here supporting suffering because we want somebody to support our suffering. When we're in suffering, we want somebody to support us, right? So why can't we support other groups of people when they're suffering? We have to share the pain of suffering. We have to share the pain of what these people are going through. I can't even think the right words to say, but all I know is that I'm out here not with no Democrat, not with no Republican bullshit. I'm telling y'all that right now. Stop with the bullshit. Y'all got to stop talking about Democrats. Y'all got to stop talking about Republicans. These people ain't out here looking at no political labels and none of that shit. These people are out here looking at the humanitarian aspect of their people suffering. So it's like, if you suffering, and I know that you're suffering, and I ignore it, I'm guilty of not doing what I could do to help you get out of that struggle. That's how I see it. But I mean, that's how we're taught in America. We're taught to ignore the suffering of others and just carry on with our beautiful lifestyles, with our beautiful materials, beautiful things, and whatever. And then when it's time to march for some shit that really matters, nobody shows up. Nobody shows up when it's time to march for some shit that really matters. The suffering of a mass of people. Where's the millions of people at? Like, where's the fucking... It blows my mind. Where's the millions of people at? This ain't no Democrat or Republican march. So there's nobody here. This is about Palestine, so nobody shows up. It's like, I don't know. Let me see. Here we go, right here. Let me try to get the front. This front's not a lot of people here, though, but they here. All I'm saying is, like, we got to get our shit together. We got to get our act together. We got to start supporting the people. We got to start supporting each other. We can't support the system that don't support us. We must support one another. Like, this is pressing. I can't believe all these different types of people out here, and they all out here for the same reason, to support Palestine. Because what they're doing in Palestine is inhumane. And everybody talking about, oh, we care about this, I care about this, and I care about that. I care about this, and I care. But then when it comes to death of innocent women and children, nobody's out here. You care though, right? Like, come on, man. I was blessed to have somebody just invite me here. But it's like anything to do with Palestine, I'm there. I fuck with the people, you feel me? And if suffering, I know suffering. You know what I mean? I guess that's what it is. People don't know suffering enough. Y'all ain't suffered enough. That's what I'm starting to realize. Ain't nobody suffered enough to understand the suffering and the struggles of other people. It's like, I come from suffering. Even though I had a good life, I still come from suffering. My choice, my causing or not, I'm coming from suffering. If you come from suffering, you know the suffering of another people's. Like, you know the struggle. But most of these people in America don't know the struggle. So most of these people in America can't really feel the pain of another group of people and come out and show their support. If more people in America felt real suffering, death, destruction, evil, deceit, cheat, like these people's ancestors, mothers, grandparents, all that. Death and destruction. But y'all want to talk about politics and all that funny shit. Y'all got all day to talk about that shit. But now when it comes to real life shit, life matters. When it comes to life, nobody want to talk about life though. Like, come on, man, y'all got to get it together out here. Like, this is wrong. There should be way more people out here than what I see. You know what I mean? And then even on top of that, 75% are Palestinian. It's like 25% of the people here are from America. It should be way more people here from America. Way more people. This shit is crazy. Ding, dang, dang, ding, dang. Free Palestine, stop traffic, bump traffic. Hey ladies, free Palestine, right? Ladies, free Palestine, right? You see, they out here for the struggle. You know what I mean? We got to stay real. Don't be scared. Struggle's real. We got to struggle together. Hold on, let me see if I can get Young Boy. He out here. Let me get Young Boy. Yo, bro, let me get a word with you real quick. I got the youngins out here, man. See how old are you? 13. Yo, what you say? He said he's 13. What are the other 13-year-olds in America? You know what I mean? Tell us about it. Why you out here, man?
Because free Palestine, you know? what they're going through is harsh and stuff.
Right.
I feel bad for all of it.
Right.
So I'm out here helping spread the word.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
Now, how important do you think it is for other young people to get involved in something like this?
Very important, because the more people that help out, the more word spreads, the more people will know.
Right.
It would help out a lot.
So what inspired you to get out here?
With everything happening in Palestine and all the people being killed for no reason, it inspired me to come out here and start helping out.
Right. So you feel like it's your duty to be out here?
Yep.
Right. So what do you got to say to the other young kids that may not think it's this important? What do you have to say to them?
It's really important, honestly. Instead of video games and stuff and all that, it's really important to help out the world, what everyone's thinking. Like, spreading the word and, like, basically helping out the world.
Right. No, that's real talk. That's real talk. Like, you want to see people focus on more important and pressing issues as opposed to thinking life is just games and fun and shit like that. You know what I mean? Right. You heard the man. 13. Come on, doctor. This is my dog right here. You see, give me the picture. He's 13 out here. You know what I mean? I know 13-year-olds. I know what y'all doing. My little cousins and stuff ain't out here. You know what I mean? Playing games and shit like you said. Yo, keep it real, man. The kids is out here. The youngest out here. He ain't no kid. He grown. He grown than me. You feel me? Fuck that. He ain't 13. He got the mind of somebody old, much older than 13. You know what y'all Americans out there doing. You know what I'm saying? Got to stop being American. Be less American out here. You feel me? Let me see if I can get somebody else out here. So many people. So many good people. So many great people out here. You could just tell. So many great people out here. They care. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it's a sham. This ain't no sham. This not one of those government funded marches. This is not a government funded thing. This is a march that was made by the people, that was made for the people, that was made for the people that are suffering. This ain't one of the marches that's going to get millions and millions of people because it's not funded. It didn't have the advertising that all the other marches had. It didn't have the manpower to go spread the message and tell everybody because they didn't have the money behind it. This was straight off the muscle of the people. I was blessed enough to get a ride down here with my people. You know what I mean? Because they care too. Like, we got to start caring. I'm like, I care. You know what I mean? A lot of people doing a lot of different things on Sunday, but I mean, I feel Palestinian people suffering from right here. My brother Khalid was on earlier, like, I feel his suffering from right here. I got to come out here and support his people. I can't just act, I can't just say, if I just say I support his people and not act on it, I'm a fraud. A lot of people out there want to talk about, oh, I support this, I support the rights for the people, I support this, but then they're going to go back to the same government that's taking advantage of all of us. Like, come on, people, y'all got to wake up. This shit is real out here, and it's something small, but this shit is bigger than what it seems. Like, it's real, and shit, everything ain't Trump fault. It's the whole government system fault. Israel was working with Obama. They was working with the first Bush. They was working together for a long time, people. Y'all got to get with this shit, man. There's too much shit going on. I'm gonna try to get a couple more people on. I'm out, y'all. A couple more of them out here. Oh shit, we're making a turn. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! I'm going to the park. I can't even find my people. I can't even find the peoples I was with. I'm so lost, but it's like, it's all good. Hey, you know, I found you, I found you. I found her. Look, maybe she want to talk. What's your name?
Jude. Oh, you're talking. Oh, I'm recording. I'm Jude.
Yeah, so live with some people that they need to start caring about the Palestine stuff.
Yeah, Palestine's been occupied for 70 years and it needs to end.
How long?
The oppression, 70.
70 years.
Going on 70, yeah.
Now, what do you think people need to know about
Palestinians are humans too.
Right.
And the hummus you eat, the falafel you enjoy, those are Palestinian dishes, not Israeli dishes, not Israeli food.
Right.
They're occupying our land, they're dehumanizing us, but then they're also stealing our culture. And that is not right, that is not fair, that is inhumane, that is hypocritic.
Hell yeah.
And it needs to end. And people need to become more aware and see why this is all happening. Where is it coming from? It's not coming out of random.
Right.
There's a reason for this.
There's a reason.
The curfew and the arrest and the demolition and the water, no water, electricity, the limits on that, it's everything.
What do you think? How do you think that people can get better information than opposed to what's coming out of mainstream media news?
Look for grassroots organizations like Al-Awda, ALAWDA. Another really good one is American Muslims for Palestine. They're all over. You just gotta do the searching and you'll find it. They're all over.
You gotta do a little
They're
work.
out there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 21.
21. How do you think more younger people get involved?
You can make time for it. This stuff needs us. It needs the younger generation.
Right.
You know, our older generation tries to teach us as much as we can, and we just have to carry the torch and keep on moving forward.
Right. Do you think the education system is working against the message coming from Palestine?
Yes, it is. We don't hear the full story. We hear about the Holocaust, but we don't hear about the Nakba, which is the Holocaust.
Right.
They were massacred.
They were massacred.
We don't hear about that.
Don't hear about that information.
That's totally forgotten.
They keep those details away.
Yeah. We need to hear about that. That's why our education system does not support that.
Now, what do you think will help more people from America get involved?
Think about where your taxes are going. Like, you pay a lot in taxes, that's all going to Israel. The police here, and we know that there's a lot of issues with the police here. Some of them get trained in Israel. We are connected to Israel financially, politically, and this needs to stop. Israel is not the democratic country that it claims it is. No, it's not.
It's not. It's a fake democrat. Yes, it's a fake democratic country. It's like America. It's a fake democracy.
Nah. Now look at AIPAC. We gotta kick their butt. This is the big lobbyist. We gotta win it. AIPAC. American Israeli political.
And there we have it. People are at AIPAC now. Look at that.
Free Palestine.
Wow.
Free Palestine.
This is the AIPAC building. This is the convention center.
They're having a conference.
Right now? They having a conference now? Oh, they crazy. They got me here when they're having a conference. The Israeli people is in there having a conference. They got me out here right now with these motherfuckers. They about to get me locked the fuck up. Oh, hell no. These motherfuckers crazy. I ain't always out here. And the Israeli motherfuckers here already. Goddamn, look at the cops. Look at the cops. Let me get a picture of the cops. Look how they look. It's just so sad. Look, they look all militant like. Oh, shit. Look at the suits. You see the suits? This is the front of the Apex.
This is the convention center, but they're having a conference.
Alright, so wait, this is the convention center.
The DC Convention Center,
And
AIPAC having a conference.
AIPAC conference.
An annual conference.
You think Donald Trump in there?
He probably has a brief of that. Brief topic.
But he know that they're there.
They probably pay him.
They probably pay him.
Yeah, girls, back
Look at the people. Look at the people, y'all. They going ahead. You got to run down on the people and shit. You run down on the people. This is the convention center. They having an Israeli AIPAC conference. So the people come out. You know what I mean? People, let me get my guy. What's up, my guy? How you doing, man? What's your name?
Paul. My name is Paul.
Paul, from where?
California.
Paul from Cali. I'm telling you, they come from Cali, y'all. Cali. Why do you come here to support this country?
Because it's about justice, and justice denied for a very long time. And because there are such powerful forces arrayed against this justice, and it's going to take all of us working together in order to overcome it. In any battle that we do for justice, at any time, we have to go for the ones that are difficult, not easy. We have
the hard battle.
That's exactly right. Where people are despised, those are the people we have to help. So this is a part of it, and we are overcoming it. What's your name?
My name's Chris.
Chris Paul. So I want to tell you.
Wait.
Wave, everybody! Wave your voices!
I want to tell you this. I've been with this battle since 1965. And I want to tell you that we're on the road to winning this battle. We have made enormous strides. And
this
part
is
of that,
2018, y'all. He's been at it since 1960. 1960 what?
65.
1965 he's been at it. So this is real stuff, right? He's been at it.
And this is part of it. This is Chris filming it for all the rest of you to see.
This is it. I'm filming it so you guys can understand what's going on. And so you can see the passion. Because I can feel your passion. Because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way you're talking is like, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
And you feel it to your
Hey,
core.
what you see is what you get.
Right. So how do you think, I'm going to answer this. How do you think more people get involved?
Come to me. Hey,
tell them where to go. Tell them where to find you.
Here's my phone number.
I got you. I'm going to take your number. Let me show it right here.
My number is 510-418-4485. We're looking for people to go to Palestine with our group, never mind who our group is, to do the fight, to do the resistance on the ground with Palestinians.
Right.
We're looking for people. If you're ready to do that, we'll show you how.
Where the soldiers at? They're looking for soldiers. Y'all ready to go to Palestine? You got to be ready to get your feet wet. Or feet dirty, I should say. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know. You know what I mean? But you got to be ready to get your feet and hands dirty. Because this is what's necessary. You know what I mean? We not only have to bring the message to the people here in America, we need boots on the ground in Palestine as well.
That's exactly right. You can multiply what you do here when you go to Palestine.
Right. Thank you so much, Brother Paul.
Okay, it's a pleasure, Chris.
Man, we got to do this together, y'all. Thank you, Brother Paul.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. We got to do this together, y'all. We got to do this together. That's how we do this shit. We doing this shit together, y'all. It's only right. And these goons is out. The goon squad out. Hold on. Where the goons at? The goons are out. Look how they look. They're looking all militant like. Look at their little faces. Look at that guy right there. That black guy, y'all militant. He getting paid, but he don't even understand he's a robot. Look at this guy. He's a robot. That guy right there in the middle, he's a robot. He don't even understand this shit. He's a robot. He's not a robot. Oh shit, they're getting crazy. Look, the ladies getting crazy. Sorry. You know they got to have their pink on. I ain't gonna talk shit, but they got their pink on like you think that pink shit? Oh my god, here they go with their shit. Look, of course they let the people in the pink do whatever they want. Got the boys out. They make sure the boys ain't doing too much crazy stuff. They make sure they ain't trying to, corner nobody. Got the brothers praying. Shut it down! Boys. Look at the boys. Look, it's strategizing. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! They know in there they watching. Look in there they watching. Free Palestine. They see us from in there. They see us. They laughing, but it's not no joke around here. It's not funny. It's a real life story. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Hey brother, can I get a message? Oh shit, let me get a message. Alright, we got with us brother Andre Powell. What brings you out here? I mean, I know what brings you out here. What is the reason that really makes you feel like it's necessary to come out here?
I'm here with Baltimore, Workers World. Been supporting the Palestinians return to their homeland. These Palestinians deserve the right of return. And we call for the Israeli forces to get out of Palestine and stop the siege of the Gaza Strip, and we stand in solidarity with the people of Palestine to regain their homeland.
Now, how do you think the message resonates more with the American public?
I think the U.S. public majority knows and has come to understand from a difference from 40 years ago what is really going on in Israel and what they're doing to the Palestinian people.
And what actions do you think like this that we take to maximize our efforts?
Every action that we take, standing up to support the Palestinians, is an action that strengthens the movement for the true liberation of Palestine. We are here before the AIPAC organization. This is an organization that gives all kind of money to politicians that pass laws that support the state of Israel, and politicians that approve the money that goes from U.S. to Israel.
So basically, we have to do everything we can to stand against the oppression.
Yes, we do. That's why we're out here today.
Amen. You see that? Got my brother out here working, trying to make it happen. You know what I mean? Trying to spread the message. Baltimore Workers Party.
Baltimore Workers World Party.
Baltimore Workers World Party. We talked to a couple of people from the Baltimore Workers World Party. That's awesome. And it's like, we need to talk to more people from all different parties. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't get it. When is the American people going to get it? When is the American people going to get it? Hold on, let me talk to my guy right here. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Right here, man. Young and I. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19, young brother. Good young brother. What makes you come out here and support the cause?
I'm Palestinian. We need to free Palestine. We got to take Israeli money out of American politics. It's corrupt.
We got a couple of signs out here. AIPAC corruption.
AIPAC corruption must stop.
How important do you think it is for people your age to be out here?
Extremely important. Because we're the voice.
Right. So what do you think? What do you think needs to happen so more people, younger people, get out here though?
There needs to be more exposure in the media. The media is very pro-Israel.
Right. You want to say something to Big Brother? Come on, I got his brother out here too.
Free Palestine, baby.
Palestine.
We're freeing Palestine. One step at a time.
One step at a time.
This is the first step. We're gonna do it.
You riding, man. They riding.
We're freeing Palestine, baby.
We're gonna free the gang. We're gonna free the gang. You think we're gonna free the gang? Let me free everybody worldwide.
Hey, free Marwan Barghouti, Palestinian political prisoner.
Free the political prisoners worldwide. You already know how that go, man. We ain't playing with these dudes. I'm telling you, we got the people out here supporting the cause. They love it. This energy right here. I love the energy going on. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all doing. I mean, I don't know. I'm out here fucking with the people. You feel me? Because this is what I do. I love the people. Yeah, I talk shit on live stream all the time. Yeah, I go on live and all this, all to show my face. I'm out here with the people. Because this is where I flourish at. I love the people. I love these folks. We out here suffering together. They understand the struggle. We got to get the boots on the ground and understand from the people's eyes. We can't just get the message from mainstream media narrative or the wrong narrative. We got to free the people. Yup. You heard me say free Marwan. You know what I'm saying? Free Marwan. Out here, everybody. Let me get this other young guy. He look like he needs somebody to talk to. I'm going to just see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hi.
What's your name?
Amitai.
What'd you say your name was?
Amitai?
Atai, sorry.
Amitai.
I got you. Atai. What brings you out here, brother? Talk your shit, man. What brings you out? Talk your shit, brother.
I was born into a Zionist family, and when I learned the truth, I thought, how could this be happening? And I guess now
damn, I got drowned out by Billy. I thought my guy Billy. But he basically just said he was born into
a Zionist family.
He was born into a Zionist family.
And when I learned the truth, I was surprised and I felt offended and hurt. And now I want Israel to crumble.
Right. So basically, he learned the hard way, hands on. And then when he found out the real truth about what's going on, he said, fuck that shit, right?
That's right.
So what do you think more people need to do to get involved?
I'm not sure, actually. I think, I don't know, just read a lot.
Read a lot?
Yeah.
He says read a lot, people. Listen to the man, read a lot. Now, I'm asking this. Do you think they can trust mainstream media?
Never. Not in the U.S.
Where? Not where?
Not in the U.S.
Not in the USA. You trust mainstream media still? It's 2018. Come on, man. Tell them again.
You can't trust mainstream media in the USA.
So now, what do you think needs to happen to get this message more on the mainstream, other than reading, of course.
I don't know, stuff like this really helps.
Right.
And like exploiting social media can help too.
Right. You gotta build a networking base and then go from there. Cool. Did you recommend any groups or anything now, or are you just out here independent?
I am part of the PSL.
What's that?
The Party for Socialism and Liberation.
All right, cool. Party PSL. They got a Philly chapter up there. So where you stationed out of? You from DC?
I'm from Maryland, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm in the DC chapter. But this is actually my first event with them.
Okay.
I just signed up. So.
All right, awesome, fucking real. That's nice. You got the first event, so he out here. Get out here. You know what I mean? Just get your butt, get your feet wet. It's his first event. It don't matter. You know what I mean? You getting seasoned, right? Then you learn. So I mean, we all learning, but at the end of the day, he's supporting the cause. We got to support the people. We got to support the struggle. You feel me? I appreciate that, man. Say bye to everybody. All right, man. Good looking, man. You got to talk to people. Well, no doubt. You got to support the people. You got to understand that there is a diversity of thought that matters here. A lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds understand the situation in different ways, but we have to understand that the backgrounds of these people still feel that suffering. You know what I mean? That pain still connects all towards it. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me talk to my lady right here. She want to talk. Hey, can I have a word with you real quick? What's your name? Melody, where you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
You come here straight from North Carolina specifically for this match. Why do you think it's important to get out here and support the cause?
Because Palestine doesn't have much of a voice in our world, and Israel is oppressing the Palestinian people. So it's important for the world to know what's happening there.
Do you think we can trust our mainstream media news in America?
No, I don't think we can. I don't think there's any participation. Most Israelis don't even know what's happening. They don't go to the West Bank. They have no idea what the Palestinians is. So no.
Do you think that we can do more as Americans?
I think to talk about what's happening to Palestine, even a map like the one this man has.
What's the map? See, the map is like a breakdown of the history.
Well, it shows that the Israelis just keep taking more and more land away from the Palestinians. They destroy their houses. Then they make them pay for those houses. They push them out of their villages. They've been doing that since the establishment of Israel. So, and people don't know that that's happening. And they are restricted when their movement. They can't even go to Jerusalem, and they can't. And every time they stand up and resist nonviolently, they're confronted with the military. Yeah, right. So, the American people need to know.
Definitely.
About what's happening.
Definitely. So you heard it. You can't really trust mainstream media because they're not going to give us the truth about what's going on. But we have to take matters into our own hands and actually care. We have to actually dig deep. We have to dig deeper. We have to dig deep because this is not my calling. This is an entire human existence calling. We are all called to care about the suffering of one another because at the end of the day, we're all family. You know what I mean? We're all family, and family never turns their back on family. I mean, that's what I thought, So it's like, why are we turning our backs on the Palestinian people? I mean, is our life in America that good? Like, is life this good in America? Like, you know what I mean? Look at it. Life looks beautiful for Americans. Got the buildings and stuff, you know what I mean? Nice big buildings and shit. Look, they building. Buildings and we out front of the damn convention center. And look at that American flag. Damn. I don't know what time it is, people. My time might be up here. All I want y'all to know is free Palestine. Support the people. Support the cause. Support love. Support humanity. Support the struggle. You know what I mean? Share the suffering with other people. Shut the shit down. Fuck the government. We got the breaks. Fuck the Democrats. Hold on. Let me get my guy. You videotape. Let me get you on real quick. He videotaping too. You feel me? We going to support. He's my last guy. What's your name? Steve. Where you from, Steve? Dearborn. Where that's at? Dearborn? Damn, motherfucker from Michigan. He came through from Michigan. He did what? do you think is important about this going on?
The Palestinian people.
Say you what?
Palestinian people.
What do you think is important about
their lives?
Supporting their struggle?
Oh, they're dying. They have no voice. So we gotta give them a voice.
Right. So we gotta give them a voice. How do you think we as Americans get more involved?
More stuff like this. We gotta come out and support them in public.
Now, how do you think? I asked a lot of people about mainstream media. What do you feel about mainstream media? Do you feel as though mainstream media is a credible source to get information about these events?
Sure. Depends what your definition of mainstream media is, I guess.
NBC, CNN, the real major networks. You think they're a credible source when it comes to like Palestine and Israel conflict?
I suppose it depends, yeah.
It depends.
Yeah, depends, right?
Depends.
Here and there.
Here and there. I get that. It's like we never know. You know what I mean? Everybody has a different view of what they're observing. You know what I mean? So it's always good to get a diverse, opinionated perception. You know what I mean? What do you think people here could do more? What do you think people here could do more? Sorry.
Here?
In America.
You could get louder.
Get louder, people. Get louder, dog. Get louder. You know what I mean? Thank you, bro. Get louder, stay prouder, and don't support United States. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but they crooked. They corporation. It's a corporation, people. Y'all didn't know that United States is a corporation. If you didn't know that, you can just look at the police. They got us blocked off. They got some people out here. I gotta go, y'all. My phone's about to die. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. We got some good people that's talked about the Palestinian struggle because it's not my word, y'all. You hear it from them. We got some people straight from Palestine, straight from the plane to come to support the cause, and we have to make sure we stay vigilant. We have to make sure we stay aware. Mainstream media is not going to help us. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but this is it, you know what I mean? You got to be in the midst of the people for the right causes, not for no distractions, you know what I mean? Not for no, like, governmental shit and politics and bickering of division and Republican, Democrat. No, we need to be here for the people. Palestinian people, black people, all walks of life, all people who are less fortunate, all people who are taken advantage of, and all people who are oppressed. So stay aware. You know what I mean? Stay loving. And free Palestine, you know what I mean? What up, Khalid? I see you, baby. All the gang of Palestine, free y'all. My homies out there in Palestine, free y'all. I'm out here supporting the cause. Fuck America. That's how I really feel. You know what I mean? Fuck America. America's not even real, really, but I love y'all. Look at Lil Man out here. Lil Man, say what's up, Lil Man. Support the gang. Lil Man supporting the gang. You feel me? Everybody supporting the gang. It's beautiful out here. It's love. It's where love at. I'm gonna try not to get locked up because they, militant police out here. I gotta be more espionage. They looking, I'm a talk, bro. Love y'all.